key takeaways from the earnings call was yummy, and as I expected it to be. The guidance was amazing. And this is why I tell you guys, while the sheep is running to the hill, I will keep buying. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So the earnings call was mixed, but Emperor Lee gave incredible guidance. He said year-on-year decline was mainly due to lower average selling price as a result of user rights adjustments since June 2023, as well as lower deliveries. While the year-on-year decline was mainly due to lower deliveries, which was affected by seasonal factors, it said, its cost of sales in the first quarter was $9.42 billion, down 10.4% year-on-year and down 40.5% from the fourth quarter of 2023. But he said that was to be expected because of the holidays and different things that happens in the first quarter. The decline was mainly attributed to lower material costs per vehicle and lower delivery volume, NIO said. The company reported a net loss of RMB 5.1 billion RMB in the first quarter, an increase of 9.4% from the first quarter of 2023 and a decrease of 3.4% from the first quarter of 2023. Net loss attributable to NIO ordinary shareholders for the first quarter was RMB 5.26 billion, an increase of 9.5% from the first quarter. NIO reported gross profit of 488 million in the first quarter, an increase of 200.5% year on year. Let me say that again. NIO reported gross profit of RMB 488 million in the first quarter, an increase of 200.5% year on year and a decrease of 61.9% from the fourth quarter of 2023. But why did we see a decrease from the fourth quarter? Again, the first quarter is always slow due to the holidays, etc., etc. Gross margin for the first quarter was 4.9%, down from 7.5% in the fourth quarter. It had a vehicle margin of 9.2%, but it also talked about due to lower average selling prices as a result of increased promotions during the product transition and changes in product mix, partially offset by lower unit costs, they had an increase in vehicle margin. And the third quarter of 2022, it was below 3 billion RMB. This represents a decrease of 6.9%. We had a decrease in research and development expenses over the first quarter of 2023, and that's going to continue. And the fourth quarter of 2023 was mainly due to decreased design and development costs resulting from different stages of development for new products and technologies, and decreased personal costs in research and development function in the first quarter of 2024, NIO said. So this is the important takeaways that I got, guys. As of March 31st, NIO's balance of cash and cash equivalent, restricted cash, short-term investment, and long-term deposits were $45.3 billion. So we have $7.5 billion on hand. $7.5 billion for those who wants to panic. And it guided second quarter revenue to be between 16.59 billion and 17.14 billion, an increase of about 89.1% to 95.3% from the same period. And this is what I was looking for, the guidance. Remember I told you guys that the guidance is what I'm interested in. I even went on Facebook and said it on Facebook groups when people were panicking. I said, I'm looking not at the earnings call, but at the guidance. So the guidance is saying that we will have an increase about 89.1% to 95.3% in the second quarter. So this is why when others are panicking, I am buying. Tomorrow when I get paid, if it falls again tomorrow, it will be yummy for my tummy, because I am looking at the guidance at where we're going. I've always said this, I'm looking at future projections of where we're going, and we see the brand picking up, we see our sales ramping up, and Perley says he expects this to continue. And I expect it to continue. What do you expect? If you don't expect NIO sales to continue ramping up like we see, then sell your shares. But I expect it to keep ramping up, and I'm holding my shares. NIO, apart from all of this, if you think it couldn't get better, NIO changes strategy on third brand Firefly, first model to debut in China instead of Europe this year. Because we have already charted the road, we've charted the road more than any other company for our driverless technology. Firefly first model will make its debut in China, possibly at the end of this year before launch in Europe in the first half of next year. But has now changed its strategy. The new brand will be speeding up and launching in the end of this year, according to a report from local media. Firefly first model will make its debut in China this year, likely at the end of this year, before being released in Europe in the first half of next year, the report said. The sub-brand mobile app is expected to go live in December, according to the report. Yummy for the tummy yet again. Who has the largest EV market in the world? You guessed it right, China. Where did Tesla become profitable? In China. Where is Tesla going to go bankrupt? In China. Because we're coming to steal all the market share. Keep your eyes peeled and you will see what I'm talking about, guys. And apart from that, if you think that wasn't good enough, wait till you hear this. Polestar plugs into NIO's charging network. So why does money-making Mitch keep buying shares? Even though it was just a mixed earnings. Great guidance, number one. Number two, everyone is coming on board. This is why the earnings report, the mixed earning report did not bother me. It's the guidance and looking ahead to what's happening. Everyone is bending the knee little by little now, Polestar. Polestar has now access to more than 2,200 NIO charging stations, including more than 11,000 charging stalls. Polestar, the premium electric vehicle maker owned by Geely and Volvo Cars, has connected to NIO's charging network in China, becoming the latest EV maker to do so. This is why when others are panicking this morning, oh, the earnings were bad. No, the earnings were mixed with great guidance, but they don't see that. The uneducated investor will flee. The shorts will come out and say, see, this guy is talking nonsense, say you should sell. You decide what you want to do, my dear lads. I will be buying more. It's giving me a chance to get up to my 10,000 shares. Polestar and NIO have interconnected their charging networks, and Polestar customers can now enjoy a wider coverage and more efficient charging experience, the company said today. Polestar has access to more than 2,200 NIO charging stations, including more than 11,000 charging piles. What do you think will happen to our revenue? Polestar users can use NIO charging piles through their vehicle apps to enjoy services including search, navigation, QR code scanning, and payment, the company said. I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys. You guys can get this on CNEV Post. But as of May 31st, Polestar had 22 supercharging stations in China, only 22. So you know why they have to join us, right? And I spoke about this before. It's all about infrastructure. And this is why I keep buying, because I know we're going to dominate the landscape. I understand this. I see this. And I see it even with the guidance call. Woohoo! So also, NIO provides an average of 68,084 battery services per day in May. Yes, you heard that right. We are ramping up our battery swapping as well. And as we continue to build out our battery swap stations this year to get ready for the release of Onvo and Firefly, because now we're releasing Firefly in China as well. Can you imagine what this company is going to be in the future? Emperor Lee rightfully gave incredible guidance for next quarter. He expects 54 to 56,000 units. That's 138% increase for the next quarter. And as we continue to ramp up, and as we release Envoy and Firefly, are you panicking for a mixed earnings report? I'm not. I've been in the game long enough to understand how it's played and how you have to have patience, just like with Nvidia. I was talking to someone that told me in Australia, we will be allowed to have L3 driverless technology, but others would not. And there's a reason for that. For those who don't have LiDAR, connect the dots, listen to what I'm saying. For those who don't have LiDAR backup, Australia would not grant them. But they will grant us because we have LiDAR as a backup, because Australia wants to make sure if the cameras fail, what is your backup? If there's heavy rain, dusty sandstorms, what is your backup? So understand this, guys. We are putting in things in place little by little to become a behemoth. Money-making Mitch is going to buy the dips tomorrow again. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset where we're waking up the middle class to finally get a piece of the pie. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.